Hello and welcome back to Callie's in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to do this snowflake 3D bloom, kind of. So Wendy in my group did this technique and I am struggling because I somehow can't get the, I think I need to do it in 2 layers, meaning I have to do a pour here, do my bloom, and then do the top part, because I've done this several times and I don't my pattern isn't coming through onto the other side. So I'm going to try it this way, which is similar to my double layer 3D bloom. So maybe this one you have to do that. So what I'm doing first is putting a layer of clear resin, and I'm using Nick Pro because that's my favorite for 3D blooms, and I'm just putting it in the bottom half of this mold. I guess I should have showed you the mold ahead of time, but you can get this on Amazon or Temu, this mold. It's really pretty. And I've also, let me just finish this here. I'm trying to see, make sure I've got all the little areas where the resin needs to go. Let me move my lighting so I can see a little bit better. In my other cup, I have got some glitter that I've mixed that I'm going to put in the center, just for some character. So let's see, I don't want to go in there, I just want to be out in this sort of bottom layer. So let me just carefully do this. Ooh! I did it again. That's my second time I burned my resin. Oh well, excitement. Okay, so this is the glitter that I've mixed up. It's a glitter mix, and I'm just going to place it in the center right here. Not too much, because I really don't want it to spread too badly. So let me just poke that in. Let it stay put. Just a little, like, little dimple, little mole. I'll just take a little bit more from here. Okay, so goody goody gumdrops. Then I am going to drop in some inks. Put a little bit of red there. Green. Oops. My bottle is, ooh. My bottle is sort of bleeding. Okay, well that's, ooh. That's going to be interesting. I'll put a little bit of purple. Now these colors, oh gosh, I may have picked some dark colors again. Oh gosh, Callie. Let's just give you, you coming out? No, okay, I'm not gonna mess with you. So I'm going to just sort of gently stir these colors around and spread them into these cavities here. try not to mess my centerpiece there. Yeah, if I did this again, I'd probably do lighter colors because I'm afraid about my bloom. Always making sure that I'm not disrupting too much of my center. Okay, wow, that's, I don't know what's going to happen there. Okay, then with the rest of my clear resin, I am going to make my white piping bag, which will have Cast and Craft in it. Mix that so it's nice and thick. Now, when I did this before, I made a really tiny hole in the piping bag because I need the petals that I'm going to spiral to be really narrow. So hopefully I'll do the same over here. Okay, so this is okay that it's waiting because I'm trying to give time for my resin inks to settle into that first pour there, first layer. So excuse the crunching sound of my piping bag. So this is almost like it's like a double layer mold if you want to, if you want the design, because I've done it one layer, but my design doesn't show up on the bottom, on the other side. So, okay. Got my little piping bag ready. Now I'm just going to follow the shape of the mold here. And then I'm just going to do spirals. Make this one a little thicker. Same thing here. Just going to do some wavy lines. Kind of a spiral like that. This seemed really thin, so I'm just going to just go in a little bit more. And I'm not too afraid of blobs because this white is just supposed to create a little design in your inks. So now I'm just going to use my toothpick, which is nice and narrow, and just sort of do little patterns. That was in, that was in. Let's do in. Swirl there. Because I kind of want like a wavy little look. So let me do this with more definition. So let's go in here. Pull that one all the way out, and then I'll pull it all the way in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Then on, oops, turn my toothpick over. I'm gonna go in on these parts. The most delicate, right there. Okay, so do I dare torque? Maybe from up high. And I'll go really fast because I kind of disrupted it, so I'll just do it really from up high and really fast. Okay, then when that is cured, I'll put another coat and do the same thing again. But this time with lighter colors on the outside to hopefully save it. But look at those little mini petals. Never seen those before. Okay, see you soon for the next step. Okay, I'm back for the part 2 of this project. So I have mixed up my resin, which is the Nick Pro 1-to-1. I did a layer at first, and now I'm going to pour in over the top, and I'm just going to let it go. I'm using a small cup just to have control, better control. Then I will make sure I have enough for my piping, because I'm actually going to be doing another 3D bloom on top of this 3D bloom. So before I use up all my resin and let that drain, I will make sure, actually I'll use the same cup so I don't waste. So what I'm going to do, let me think here. No, let's see, is that going to the edge? I think it is. That one is almost. No, I think I will just for safety's sake, I'm going to measure enough, and I don't need very much because the piping is going to be very small. So I think I'm just going to do like, well, I was going to measure 15, but 17 came out. So what I'm going to do is pour the rest of it here, and if this starts filling up, I will put more in my cup where I'm going to mix my cast and craft. So let's do that. And I put little black thingy-me-jigs underneath so that hopefully you can see a little bit clearer. The key thing here for me is to make sure I have some resin on that little tippy tip right here, because there's a little knob for a hole. I'm just going to go over, and then I'll clean it up because I want to make sure I have something over on that other side. And it's okay because I can clean it, meaning I can scrape it off. Oops. There you go. This one I think I did enough. Okay, then I'm going to very just doing it from really up high. Okay, then I'm going to drop in some alcohol inks. I'm using some from Picasso, and I'm hopefully doing some lighter colors. And I'm just going to do it in an orderly fashion of, well, I was going to just do 3 colors, but it looks like more than that is showing up. So what I'll do is I'm going to put yellow. I was going to put some blue. Maybe I'll put blue in the middle. This is called Marigold. put it in between there. Let's see here. Yep. Then I'll just put some blue in the center, because that's not going to matter, because my bloom is underneath there. And then maybe this time I'll do yellow or marigold on the outside. And then the rose hip on the inside. Oops, it splattered a bit there. And since the red is seeping in, I'm just going to put a little bit of blue in the center. Okay, now I'm going to mix my white, put it in my piping bag. Let's see here, I think I have enough. Since I have enough, I'll just put some more in here. Meaning I had some more resin, so I thought I'll just this is also good that I'm waiting, because I'm letting the alcohol ink sort of settle. I'm getting my piping bag ready, putting my casting craft. Oh good, my resin's nice and thick. So here's the casting craft. Place it in my bag, first making sure I stir it really well. So I have a confession to make. This is probably my third try, because the first few times when I did this technique, you know, I achieved some nice petaling and blooms, but my center piece or section wasn't showing up, and I couldn't figure it out. And I think it's, for me, it's because this mold, the inner part is lower. So when I poured the resin all the way flush, only these patterns were showing up, but not the inner ones. So I said, well, maybe I need to do it in 2 stages. So that's what I'm trying right now. So I'm placing my casting craft in my piping bag. And I'm going to cut a very, very, as small as I can, but not too small, because the resin, the crafting craft does need to come out. So okay, wish me luck. Here I go. I'm going to try and follow the pattern of the shape of these wings of this mold here. This is the smallest one, thinnest one I've ever done. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Please don't give me a blob on that one. And I'll just finish off with this. Not sure if it'll do anything or if you'll see it, but just in case. Now to the next one. So Wendy, if you're watching, I wonder if you did it in two layers, because I sure can't figure out how you did it in one. Would really love to know if you did. Okay, there's way more resin than I needed. Okay, I'm going to use a toothpick. I'm going to pull these all out to the edge. Get my first before I forget. And then I'm going to actually pull this one out and then pull this one in. Pull this one out. Pull these ones in. Maybe pull that one out like that. Yeah. So out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, oops, my hand slipped there, out, out, in, and out. Okay, and then I will do in just the usual clock pattern. And a swirl for good measure. And I might actually, since this is like this, I might pull those out. Can I pull that? Pull that. Okay. Ooh, that's so pretty looking. Okay, here we go. On this one, the same thing. Looks kind of groovy. Okay, so out, in, and out, out, in, and out, out, in, in, and out, out, in, and out. This is really fun because it is so delicate. The white here is so delicate. It's really cool. Okay, then on this one I'm going to come in. I'm going to follow that line. I mean, look how tiny this is. It's just, oh, it's just incredible. Then I'm going to go out, 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 out. I don't know what happened here. Out, and out, and then a swirl. I mean, just like that, it's so pretty, I think. So, anyway, I will hope that this turns out. Let's see, what can I do over there? I think I'm okay because the underside has something. So, okay. And there she wrote, and excuse this piece, it's brewing. So there you go. I will see you for the unmolding. Alrighty, let's see how these turned out. So I really like this side, and if it does, it'll be kind of cool. You'll have a double-sided ornament. So this was the way I did it, where I poured twice, 2 layers. The deeper center, which was deeper in the mold, and then I did another layer on the top. So I will take one each out. I almost want to close my eyes as I turn these around. Okay, so this way, because that's where the little loop is. So here we go. I'll do one at a time. Let's see, let's see. Yay! Pretty cool. The only thing is that center, there was more design, and can't quite get it like the way Wendy did, but I'm happy. So that's one of them. Now let's see this other one. That's kind of cool too. So there we go, here and here. And I will bring you in for a real close-up. That's as far as I can go. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching. This is a delicate 3D bloom in a snowflake mold. Thanks for watching.